microphone can pick you up now, so
yeah, I'm shouting.
No, yeah.
Sorry. All right. Indoor voice. Yeah,
Indoor
we're back home, guys. So we have finally made it back home. We didn't want to reveal too much because we always, we never know. Well, you never know because the planes have been cancelled because of the storms. And we were really worried we won't be able to get back in time. So when we did, but we did, we got back home. I'm not going to lie to you. We are phenomenally tired and phenomenally jet lagged, but we had a wonderful time.
We had an amazing time. But what blows my mind is just a few hours ago, we were at Icon Park.
I know.
Talking to you guys.
I know.
At Icon Park.
So for those of you that saw, we were at Icon Park. So that we did want to go to the parks on our last day, but it is very touch and go. Tesco meal deals, how are you?
Hi, how are you? I hope you're well.
How have you been? You well? Nice to see you. So yeah, the other thing is as well, you'll notice we're back on Kelly's mobile phone at the moment as well. The laptop's playing up a bit, so I thought we'll just go live on the mobile. Otherwise, we'll never get to go live.
Yeah. So we were there. We were at Icon Park. Finally, Friday. Yes. I mean, do you know what? It's a bittersweet moment though for us, because obviously we just got back from. I was about to say Vegas. We just got back from Florida. Yes, thank you.
Oh,
thank
hi,
you,
Sinclair. How are you?
I hope you're well. Yeah, we got back safely. So I booked us seats in the exit row because Mark has long legs, but I wanted to the plane was so packed.
Oh God.
Because originally, so we booked the exit row and there was no one sitting next to Mark originally. And then when we got on the plane, there was someone, but he thought that maybe nobody would get on and then his friend could sit in our place. But no, the plane was packed.
So just to let you guys know, so we flew out 9 p.m. Florida time. So, and I did not sleep a wink. So I have not, so that would have been 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 a.m. UK time. So yeah, but I haven't even started yet, St. Cot. I know, I'm not going to lie, I'm so jet lagged. So I'm just going to say, so I have not slept for at least 24 hours. I am so tired.
Yes, we did fly back overnight. Mark was asking that question, but all the flights back to the UK are normally always overnight. They're not normally in. Yeah.
But because they have the storms, as you guys may remember, there was a one day, maybe was it one or two? One day we couldn't do the vlog because
several days. Well, yeah, so not several days we couldn't do the vlog.
Yeah, there's one day we couldn't do the vlog because of the storms, and it absolutely tipped it down. So they cancelled a lot of the flights. So a lot of those cancellations then sort of tagged onto ours.
It has a knock-on effect.
Oh, there we are. Lauren said, "Hey, how you doing? You all right, Lauren? How are things?"
She's saying hi to everyone.
Yeah, so we did fly overnight. So, but like I said, one thing, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I cannot sleep upright, and I cannot for sure. I'm a nervous flyer. I don't fly very well at all. The slightest bit of turbulence wakes me up, and this whole flight, pretty much most of that flight was light turbulence. It wasn't big turbulence. Glad you're well.
Lauren says she's all right.
Good, I know, because you've been obviously upset because of your friend. So we just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, so a lot of the flight, the plane, not massively, but was turbulence.
No, there was a turbulence. But he landed. It was one of the best landings.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I was going to say, we landed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was very good at landing. There were turbulence, but he can't help that.
No.
Because obviously it's all weather dependent and stuff like that. I did fall asleep for a little bit. It was all right. Did you enjoy Florida?
We loved it, Lauren. We absolutely loved it. Oh, you're going to be going in February, so I think I'm really excited for you.
Yeah.
I think you'll have a wonderful time. The flight is 8 hours, but it does go quickly. I've never been to Florida. How long is the flight? Oh, yeah, look at that.
There you go.
So it's 8 hours. It's 8 hours.
No, I think it's 9 hours there and 8 hours.
Oh yeah, because of the
tailwind. Yeah.
So it's a long flight, 9 hours. But the good thing is there's all the in-flight movies you can watch, and they have got better. I was going to say years ago, you get this titchy little screen. One thing I would recommend if you do go is bring your own headphones because they give you these rubbishy little headphones.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what's she saying? You turn it up, then the music's too loud. But I can't hear the voices. So definitely bring your own better quality headphones.
Yeah.
They're going to give you the cheapest version.
Even though on the way though, I bought headphones, but my thing wasn't working properly where you plug it in and stuff. It wasn't.
Oh, wow. Tesco Meal Deals is going to Korea next year.
Wow.
14-hour flight. Wow. I've never done 14 hours. We did Mauritius one year, many years ago.
That's 13.
That's 13. But
Yeah.
14 hours is a long time in a plane.
Yeah.
Oh, any reason you're going to South Korea? Or is it just for one of your little holidays? That's amazing. I'd love to go to Korea.
Nice.
Obviously, assuming it's the South. But yeah, that would sound wonderful. Apparently, Seoul is supposed to be amazing city. Wow. Never been, but I heard. Oh, that would be amazing. Tesco Meal Deals. I think you're gonna have a wonderful time.
Sure, you will. A wonderful time. You know, like I feel like, especially if it's a holiday that you've been planning for so long, sometimes it's just incredible when you like finally go and it's something that you've been sort of like planning for.
Is there other things to watch instead of movies, Arslan, as I get bored during a lot of films?
Yeah, they have like TV series. They also have games if you want to play games. And just you can they also have an interactive map that you can sort of like watch as you fly. So it tells you the time, the hours, what route it's taking, all of that type of stuff.
Do you know, I had an idea. They should do VR.
Virtual reality.
I think they should do virtual reality in planes because you're very limited to what you can do for entertainment. It literally is just movies and that is it.
Yeah, but it'd be so expensive.
Well, no, if you bought your own headset, we just plug it in and then just pretend you're on a beach somewhere. Well,
you could if you owned an Oculus,
Yeah, you could do. Hey, Charlie.
Hey,
how are
Charlie.
you? Disco Meal. I'm going on a little cultural trip. We are going to Busan. Ah, okay. Wonderful. Are you going on to any other Asian countries, or are you just staying in Korea? Because the reason that I asked, because I had a friend of mine that did a South Asian tour. So he did China. What did he do now? China, Vietnam, Singapore, and I think a few other countries. And he ended up in Japan, but he did go through Korea. 372 followers, well done.
Wow,
the trip was amazing. Thank you so much, Charlie. I tell you something, Charlie, you and your brother would love it out there.
For sure.
You would have such a good
Definitely.
Right, Lauren asked, do they have BBC iPlayer or Amazon Prime videos on the plane? Now, we flew with BA, British Airways. We have flown with Virgin in the past to there. Neither has Amazon Prime or BBC iPlayer, unfortunately. However, you can on your tablet or your phone download a load of stuff before you get on.
Yeah, I mean that if you've got a tablet or a phone, download it all onto there, and you can sort of like watch things that you want to watch. There's also internet, but you have to pay for it. So there is internet on the plane if you want it and pay for it, but you also have to understand, normally when you go abroad, you can't normally watch BBC iPlayer because you're abroad, and with the VPN and everything else, if you don't have VPN, that is, it will know that you're in the States and therefore you won't be able to watch BBC iPlayer.
Grumps, how are you? Good to see you. How are you? Well, yeah, thank you. You said we both look well. We don't feel it. I tell you, we're so jet lagged.
I'm so tired at the moment, and Mark was like, "Oh, shall we do a live tonight?" And I said, "Yes, let's do a live. We must do one."
We wanted to do a live just to chat to you guys. 7 days you're going for Korea. Wow. So you're going to be there. That's going to be amazing.
It's going to be lovely. Is it hot? Will it be hot at this time of year? I guess it would be, or is it their winter?
It's next year, I think. Tesco Meal Deals was saying they were going. Was it next year you said you were going? When did you say you were going?
July.
Oh, July. So, no, it is this year. Sorry. I'd imagine it would be hot, yes. Because it's Northern Hemisphere, so it will be warm. But yeah, what I was going to say, but Lauren, you or anybody who's planning on going to Florida, I would definitely thoroughly recommend it. Sam!
Hey, Sam!
How are you?
I hope you're well.
Will the apps on the phone work on the airplane mode? No, you have to download. Yeah,
you have to download for sure.
Where are you going for tomorrow for afternoon tea? Do you know what, Grumps? I've not booked anything. I think my body clock is completely out.
I think this weekend is going to be out for us. This weekend, I mean, you already came home and Mark was on 100. So we got home, he emptied the suitcase. He's already put the washing on. He went into the garden, he mowed the lawn. I got in and I was just like, I'm going to have a shower.
This one.
And then I just sat down on the sofa. But there was no way I was moving. He goes, oh, yeah, can you put this away? And I was just like, oh, my God, I'm going to kill someone in a minute. And he's like, can you put this away? Can you put that away? And I just thought, I just got in. I do not want to put this away. I don't want to put that away. What I do want to do is actually lie down on this bed and sleep.
Because what Kelly has a habit of doing, it will, what will happen is the suitcase will stay there tomorrow, the next week, the next month, until we go away again. So it will just stay there. Sorry, there's a few comments I missed. Next year, July. Next year, July. I thought it was next year, July. Hopefully I get goof weather.
Yeah, well, I'm sure good weather.
Good weather. I mean, sorry. You meant good weather. Yes, sorry, good weather. Well, we hope you get good weather as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Geez, it was 34 today in Orlando, Florida. It was, yesterday, I should say. It's absolutely baking hot. And of course, I was all dressed for the flight because the flight is freezing. It's freezing cold because they put the aircon blasting
I have not stopped sneezing. I have not stopped sneezing.
So I dressed for the flight, but I'll tell you something. During the day when we were shooting that video, I was in jeans. I had my coat wrapped around my waist. But then I had to wear my coat in on the flight. I knew it would be cold.
I wore like a zip-up hoodie, a velour one. And it was so cold. I had the blanket on as well. And I just kept sneezing. I've not stopped sneezing even since I've been home. I just sneeze after sneeze after sneeze after sneeze. It's just like, oh my God.
Kirsty, how are you?
Hey, Kirsty.
Hi, guys. Glad you got home safely. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Last time I saw you, you were choosing ice cream and Haagen-Dazs. Do you know what?
A few hours ago.
It's only a few hours ago. It's mad. And do you know what was so good? And I was gutted that the internet cut out is because the guys in Haagen-Dazs, they were all... So one of them subscribed. So...
Hi, guys.
Yeah, big up. Thank you, the Haagen-Dazs crew at the Icon Park.
Because it'll be 1:30 there.
Yeah, it will be 1:30 there in the afternoon. So they'll probably be working today. But they were so up for it. They were going. We said, "Do you mind if we film you?" And they went, "No. Where are you filming from?" And I said, "Oh, you're live in the UK." They were all really up for it, and they go, "Hi guys, hello." And then the blimmin' internet cut out. I was gutted.
Yeah.
But the one thing is the ice cream in Haagen-Dazs, Lauren, when you go, do try the flavour. There's so many flavours you can't get in the UK. There's so many. Birthday cake flavour. They had the pineapple and coconut. Coffee, which for some bizarre reason you can't get here anymore. But they had coffee chip with chips of chocolate in it. There were and loads of others.
Yeah, they because we went to several Haagen-Dazs and this one by far had the best range of flavours. They even had my macadamia nuts. But I didn't have that because I've got some in the freezer. And so I just got the pineapple and the rum raisin, gotta say. Both good, but it was dripping so much. It was dripping everywhere.
Because it was so hot.
Everywhere.
As soon as you walk out that store, it melts immediately because of the heat in Florida.
Yeah.
We said, what time did you get home? So we got home. Now, this is where it gets weird. So we left 9 p.m., flew out 9 p.m. Florida time. We got home 2:30 in the afternoon UK time.
Yeah.
So round about then. So it was a bit weird how it goes.
How it worked. And there was delays and stuff like that.
Grump said, well, Mark has all the ironing to do while feeding you, Kelly, with crisps and chocolate.
Right? Grumps, thank you.
Welcome to my world, Grumps.
You.
Welcome to my world.
Now you know.
Well, Madam
Someone's
Chills.
just told you now exactly what to expect.
So we did get some little goodies we'll show you in a bit from...
We did. I was asking Mark the question, is there anything that he would have liked to have gotten that we didn't get?
Do you know what? There's so much stuff out there you could buy. I think the temptation is, and Lauren, you'll see this when you go, is there's so much stuff you can't get in the UK. So we would just go, oh, let's have some of that, some of that, some of that,
Yeah.
some of that, some of that. So I was just buying up bits and bobs. And in the end,
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, no, my suitcase is just going to be huge. So if anybody's interested, if you do go to the States, if you want to pay for an extra suitcase, it's $175. So roughly about £150
Yeah.
to buy a second, not to buy the suitcase itself. You have to provide the suitcase. But if you want to get that through the BA.
If you prepay, it's 165. But if you just rock up to the airport, it's 175.
Oh no, the boiler broke in our house, said Lauren. Can't have hot showers, only cold. Is it something from the Art of Disney? No, we didn't actually, Grumps.
Yeah, because you showed something. You said you showed something, some art that you really liked.
I did, but there was two things. One, I was worried that it would smash on it because a lot of it is expensive. I was going to spend that amount of money. I probably would have wanted
them to ship it
rather than me smuggling it through my suitcase and then it comes out with all the rips. And the other thing was, what was I going to say? Was the fact that the one bit I think I showed you guys from the live, which I really like, with those little boxes that light up. But in the end, I was costing because I was so conscious. Honestly, there was one YouTuber that says, I think I mentioned this, you can't do Disney on the cheap, and that is so true.
It depends on what your expectations are, because I disagree slightly. So it depends on what your expectations of Disney or Universal are. If you wanted to go to Florida and you wanted to make it more economical, you could do that. So what you could do is pay the 800 and whatever pounds it was for the flights and the hotel. We stayed at Avanti. There are two Avantis. One is Avanti Palms and Avanti International Resort. We stayed at International Resort because I prefer that end of International Drive than the other end. The Palms is closer to Universal. Now, to me, £860 is quite cheap to go to somewhere like Florida and have your hotel and flights paid within that. Now, if you wanted to make it more economical, you could just do Universal. Universal is a lot more economical than doing Disney. The tickets run about £200-300, I think, for the whole for 2 weeks. And so you could do that. And then what you could do, you could bring your own drinks and your own snacks and food to the parks, and then not buy any paraphernalia, not buying all the trinkets and the souvenirs and the this and the that. You could do that, and it would be reasonable. Do you know what I mean? That's what my stepdad used to do. So when we would go to Disney, he would book us all in the same room. We'd sleep all in the same room. It was a family of 5, and we only bought Universal tickets. This was probably on our 3rd trip, but in our first 2 trips we got Disney and Universal. But then in our sort of consequent trips after that, we just got the Universal tickets because it was just so expensive, and so we didn't go to Disney. But yeah, so you can do it that way, or you could do the reverse. If you prefer Disney, just know that you're going to spend a bit more money. And again, you can bring your own drinks, your own snacks, your own lunch and stuff like that. Just understand you'll be carrying a lot of stuff. And if you're going in May, it is hot. It's hot.
Well, it'll be hot from May up to September, basically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Any time in between there, you're going to be... Now, let us show you some of the bits that we got. I did want to show you some bits. So, Kelly and I did get this done from... This is from the Disney park. Now, there's a guy... I'll let you guys see what you think. And what he does is he looks at your face and he cuts out, with a silhouette, what he thinks we both look like. So,
or creates a silhouette.
Creates a silhouette. So this is the silhouette he created for us. If you can see that.
So, yeah.
Try not to get the reflection.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, there you go.
So that's what he did. So it was about 20... No, less than that, was it? Less than $20? I forget how much it was.
No, I think it was more than that. Because we got 2 copies. So you get the frame... And you get I'm sure the silhouettes were 14.
No, the frame was more. It's only a plastic frame, but
yeah. But the silhouettes I think were 14 each, weren't they?
Something like that.
Yeah, I feel it was like 40 something dollars. I
There you
feel.
go. There you go. So we got that. That was one of the things we got to do. Now, a big thank you while you're both on, St. Cot and to Sam, because obviously with your very generous donations that you gave
Yeah.
us, you wanted us. Well, I know Sam. Oh,
Okay, that's broken.
no, it's not. There we are. It's just come off.
Okay.
Okay. Bit of an
Right.
exaggeration. There we are.
Okay, let me do it.
You do it. Right. A bit flew off then. So thanks for your generous duration as well. So I just to show you what we did get in the end. Check this out. Superman and Superwoman. So we got a Christmas bauble there from the shop. But this one's special because it does light up. Do you want to do it?
Yeah. I can't see. Give me a second.
There we go. Look, and so that's all the parts.
We didn't even know it lit up. I just found out when I was unboxing stuff just now.
So it's really, really cool. Really cool. So thank you guys. We just wanted to show you that's what we got with it. And you can see there as well. So you've got the castle, the haunted, no, the what's it called? Hollywood's
Oh, Planet. Yeah, that's the
Tower of Terror.
Towers of Terror.
Epcot, and then of course there's Animal Kingdom, which we didn't
Animal
go
Kingdom
to.
at the back and Magic Kingdom at the front.
So that's that one. How do you turn it off?
Let me do it. Let me.
And we did get another one. So one of my favourite rides at the Haunted Mansion is. Oh, this one does. Oh, well, shall I pull it out the tab?
Yeah. Come on, let's do that.
There we go. So again, this is one of our favourite rides. This is actually the ride you do in the Haunted Mansion. You sit in one of these, and it goes round. But of course, they got right at the end of the ride, without ruining it. You got it shows the three ghosts. One of the ghosts will come. They said it will carry you home and haunt.
Follow you home.
So that's really cool. I love that. The Haunted Mansion. They remade it the movie actually.
Yes,
recently.
they have. Okay, so let me catch up with some.
Oh, how special that! Oh, lovely keepsake. That's what we thought.
Do you know what? Before I went, I said to my car, I want to get a silhouette done of us, and I was like, yeah, we don't have to pay too much attention to the double chin. To the double chin, I said to him, he's laughing.
Yeah, he was cutting. He went, and he just carried on. He's quite a serious guy that was doing it.
Yeah, he wasn't as big. Now, there was two places that we saw that actually did the silhouette. There was one by the Christmas shop and opposite the lady that was doing all the parasols. Yeah. And then there was one which was down the side, just off of Main Street. And so we went to the one that was just off of Main Street. And I was like to Mark, I really want to get a silhouette done. We need to get one done. And on this specific day, we went and got one done. So I was really pleased with that. It was something that I wanted to do. So I'm glad we got that done.
Oh, I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it, Seth. Love it. I'll be looking out for that. Honestly, Grumps, it's really good because you can... What a lot of people were doing, and they don't just do two. So one guy had a family of four. So his two children, him and his wife, and they got them all four of them done. So you could see all the silhouettes that way. And the guy, he's so good. He can just look at he gets you to sit on the side profile, and within seconds he can just see, and he cuts it out like that. So he will just do the lot. So if there's a whole family of you going. But like I said, they charge per person for the silhouette. So I think it's about $14 per person.
I want to say it's $14 per person.
Well, in May it was. So if anybody goes again, it might have moved. I don't think it'll go up by then, but...
No, I suppose we never know with regards to how much these things cost when they put the prices up, when they put the prices down. I guess it's just all when you go there. But yeah, definitely look out for that. If it's something that you're interested in and it's something that you want to do... definitely do that, and especially if you have children, if you go every year, you can have one done every year to see how the child grows. I think that would be quite nice.
Crump says there's 28 of us going. Yeah, you'll manage that.
28?
28 of you in this little thing.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, you might need a few.
Are you guys staying in villas? Do you know what? I thought about that today, and I just thought, if I drove over there, which I don't think I ever would. Well, unless I had lessons. Don't get me wrong, I was happy to be back home because staying the Vanti, Mark's done a room review and all that. It's very basic, and it's fine because we weren't going to stay in the room hardly at all, so we were going to go out. I do prefer Homewood Suites, So if you are thinking, first of all, if you want to stay on International Drive, there are several hotels that actually do buses, free shuttle services to both ends of the park. So to both Disney and to Universal. Homewood Suites is one of them, although we haven't stayed in Homewood Suites for a little while, not for the last 6 years, because we haven't been for 6 years. So this was our first time in 6 years. So we went to Avanti. I wanted to do the one that was most cost effective for us, which happened to be Avanti. We stayed at Avanti before. We didn't mind it. There was a dehumidifier in the room. So on the first night, I said to Mark, "Oh, can you switch off the AC?" So, and Mark doesn't like that, but I know my body will not react well asleep to the AC.
Kelly and I are totally different. Now, bear in mind, it's 34 degrees Celsius
Not
outside.
at night.
Well, it's not that far off, so it's hot. Now, I can't sleep if it's too hot. I can't. I'm just tossing and turning because it's just too hot. So I want the air conditioner on. Madam, precious madam here, won't have it on. So I've got to sweat and then try and think. So we had this big debate. The trouble is that, to be fair, the aircon is quite cold.
The aircon's cold, right? But this is what Mark does.
Oh, hang on. We're staying at some castle at the end of the street.
Right. So that's the Castle Hotel. We passed that.
We walked past that today.
And Mark was saying,
yesterday, sorry.
Mark was saying, "What is this?" And I said, "Oh, this is the Castle Hotel." So there's another YouTuber that I watch, and he did a review on that hotel. It's quite a nice hotel. I don't think he stayed there. I think he just went in to the hotel, but it's very nice.
It looks lovely. If that's the one you're staying at, Grace, it looks really nice. Oh, it's I just can't believe it. Funny enough, you were
asking questions about it.
Yeah, because as we were walking back from where we did the review with the Haagen-Dazs review, we walked past the Castle Hotel. So as we were getting back to our hotel. So
Wow. It's not too far from the Avanti. It's across the road.
No, so it's literally across the road from where we were. We obviously stayed at the cheaper hotel.
Yeah.
But
28 of you, wow.
28 of you going there.
They'll be taking over the pool.
Your frame, rather than being round, is going to have to be long like this, a whole line of you.
But that's going to be great fun with loads of you going or doing different things and stuff like that. I'm sure you've got your itinerary ready. What could we recommend? What would we recommend? Would you say?
Sam said, "I'm so used to having my fan on, I can't be without the noise." Do you know what? There is the comforting part of it as well, but the dehumidifier was really loud.
But the thing is, right? So Mark,
I slept through it.
So Mark listens to all this white noise business, right?
And I do. I always sleep with headphones on and listen to white noise. Other things like aircraft humming or the sea,
the jungle, or whatever rubbish he's listening to, right? Like I could not say. So I
but you say rubbish. But I've trained myself.
Hold on, right? So Mark wants to put the aircon on and then put the covers on.
Yeah, but I can't sleep without the covers.
Right, but
it's too hot.
No, it doesn't make sense because in the heat of the summer you don't sleep in the covers.
No, but in the cold of the winter, you would sleep with the covers.
Right, but we're not in the cold of the winter. We're in the heat of the summer. You just said it was 30 something.
We're going to have to agree to disagree.
Right. To my mind, like I wanted the aircon off, right? But he wanted the aircon on and put the covers on. This does not make sense to me.
Go on.
So we turned the aircon off. And then in the night, there was so much noise. So I couldn't sleep. Mark slept like a baby.
You see,
like a baby.
This is where my training comes in.
He didn't hear a thing, not a thing. And I was just like, what is going on?
Hang on a minute. I've just kicked my electric toothbrush, which is still down here. Let me turn this off.
And so, like, he was just, like, asleep. And the next day, I had to ring reception, and I said, and then so when you switch on the light in the bathroom, that again was so loud. Everything in the room was so loud. Everything was loud. I don't know what was happening.
I agree, Sam. The sound of the waves is so sweet. I love that. Really helps me go to sleep. Toosh, how are you doing?
Hey.
Oh, lovely to see you. We had a wonderful holiday, actually, Toosh. We did. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, we had such a great holiday.
Right, let's do some recommendations. How you been anyway, Toosh? You okay? Right. Grumps, one thing, while it's on my mind, let me just tell, before you moan about the aircon, is you've got to go to this place.
Gideon's.
You have to go. These are the best cookies. We've done a review on it. We will, when I get round to finally editing all these videos, we'll do it. But the place is called Gideon's Cookies. It's in Disney Springs. So it's not in one of the actual parks. It's in Disney Springs. Is basically like a big shopping center owned by Disney.
It used to be called Downtown Disney. If you ever used to go, it was Downtown Disney.
Really?
Or even was it and Pleasure Island years ago as well.
The cookies are incredible.
Yeah.
The one that we both liked was it was about this thick, this big, and it was covered in broken M&Ms, peanuts, chocolate. It was incredible. I've not seen any cookies like that before. So,
Did you not like the cold brew more?
oh, that was my favourite. The cold brew.
the cold brew.
The cold brew. So the cold brew had lots of coffee.
Limited edition.
There's limited edition. So that's for May, but every month they do a special one.
Yeah, they do a different one, and you get this little card.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. There's all these little characters. Oh, I've got AC for the bedroom. Hubby hates it. I love it. Includes the noise, white noise.
Oh no.
Yes, Tish. Thank you.
Oh no, I'd be like.
Oh, hang on. I missed a few. Lauren said, I was out with my mum in one of my local shopping centres and I bumped into my club yesterday. How was it all okay? Because I know it's a bit sombre at the moment. Did everything go well? Oh, yeah. And did you all catch up? Kirsty said, we love Windsor Hills, Kissimmee to stay. Kelly, I still say Downtown Disney.
Downtown Disney, right? Because I was saying, Mum's like, oh yeah, because I was talking to her about downtown Orlando. And she goes, we went there. And I was like, we've never been to downtown Orlando. What are you talking about? And it was only then when we went to Disney Springs, I thought, oh God, she means downtown Disney is where we went. So I rang her up and goes, you're talking about downtown Disney, Mums. It's not downtown Orlando. That's a different place completely. But yeah, I've not been to Windsor Hills. I have been to Kissimmee, and I've also been to Lake Buena Vista. But this was years ago. So with my stepdad, he used to drive. So then we could stay a little bit out and stay at somewhere like Lake Buena Vista and somewhere like Kissimmee.
Oh, Touche had a best friend and neighbour's funeral yesterday morning. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But feeling soothed, content and peaceful. Was a beautiful service, giggles as well as tears. Oh, do you know what, though? That's nice to have.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who used to work with passed away, and the actual ceremony was really nice. They did photos of her all the way through it, and then sort of showed all the thing. And you see, there was the fun bits to it.
My mum's already spoken about her funeral. She says, I don't want everyone to be sad and crying. She goes, I want there to be a party. I want my way. So my family, they like going to a wake and they like reminiscing about the person. They like talking about the people and all of this. And she said, I don't want anyone to be crying at my funeral, but you make sure you do a party for me, right? And I was just like, oh, all right then, mums. Well, we're like broken hearted and crying. We'll do a party, shall we? But yeah.
Oh, I hope you're okay, Touche. I really do, because I know no matter. Sometimes funerals can be brutal. They're not the nicest of things.
No.
Lauren said, "Yeah, they're fine. It was the club today. Me and them are still grieving. I know.
Yeah.
I can totally understandable, Lauren. Yeah, always the sun. It's always the sun. I gave them flowers and a sympathy card today. That's really nice. Oh,
that's nice. That's very nice.
But yeah. On the cookie note, so that's the thing. Recommendation, Lauren, if you get the chance, please go there as well. So that's what you're looking for. Gideon's Cookies.
Yeah.
They're called Gideon's Bakehouse. It's got these weird characters on the inside and the outside.
Well, there's a story, and we don't know. There is a story behind the Gideon's Cookies and stuff like that. I haven't read up too much on it. It's just that I'd seen loads of YouTubers going, and I thought, do you know what? I really want to try these cookies. Now,
one other thing we're a real sucker for are sippy cups. Now, Richard didn't know what a sippy cup was, but we showed you... Sipper cups, whatever you call them.
Sippers, yeah.
Right. So what happens is you'll buy the cup, you get your first refill for free. So you're basically getting a drink for free.
Well, not with all sippers, but just with these ones.
No, with most of them. Most of them.
I don't know.
Right, so go on.
Okay.
We're a real sucker for them. They're all plastic, by the way.
This is a sipper.
Look at that.
One of the sippers.
So it's the Alice in Wonderland. Snow White even.
Snow White with the poison apple.
Poison apple one. But I saw that. I thought, oh, I've got to have it. I've got 2 poison Alice ones already, but that one the poison
I
apple.
showed Mark this, and I was just like,
Now we showed this in our live,
yeah,
but it came with. We went for the blue raspberry
the
drink.
blue raspberry. Yeah, we could mix them though. They did
And
say.
it survived. It survived. It survived. I always get worried with these that they break in the case. So that was one of them. Do you want to reach the other one? Okay, I'll look out for it. Is it in Disney Springs? How many dollars? Right, so they're about $6 a cookie. They are expensive, but they are worth it. They are so nice, but they are in Disney Springs. There you go. This one.
This is another sipper.
So this is another sipper we got. This was from
Universal
Universal
Studios.
Studios for the Harry Potter world. I
Yeah.
drank so many pumpkin juices. You can't get them in the UK anymore. The pumpkin juice. I was gutted they don't sell it there.
It's funny how they don't put the ingredients on there.
No, that's probably why. It probably is something banned in this. So they do. So they used to do these. We've got one on the shelf in individual bottles, and they don't do it anymore. So these are, again, I don't think these are limited edition, but what Universal are terrible at doing is having something, then they just stop it completely. Yeah. Then they become collector's items.
Yes.
But I don't think I'll ever sell it because I like it.
Yeah, we got two.
And one of the others, do you want to grab the Sprite?
That's not a sipper.
It's not a sipper, no, but it is unique. So check this out. So I think we showed this on the live as well, but in the Star Wars area, they've done all these drinks in Star Wars language. So these, you could only get them in Hollywood Studios. So if you do go...
And I got all three.
Yeah, we managed to get all three. The other two are up there.
Yeah.
The Coke and the Diet Coke. So those were the ones we got. So I know we're a bit bad. We are a sucker for sipper cups. They are plastic. They take up a lot of room, but we love them.
Yeah.
Got the AC on now, Lo. Just got out of the bath, and of course.
I think you do need the AC on, though, when you get out the bathroom, for sure.
Oh, there we go. So you got Love and Hugs from Touche. What rides did you go on, asked Lauren.
Oh, okay. So what rides did we get to do? Because there was mad queues, and I'm not one for queuing. So we did the Haunted Mansion.
Well, let's do it by park.
Oh, okay.
So we started off with, let's do...
We started off in Epcot, didn't we?
No.
Epcot was the first.
No.
Oh, Magic Kingdom was the first park.
Magic Kingdom was the first park.
So Magic Kingdom was the first park. And we did the
Haunted Mansion.
We did the Haunted Mansion.
So
that was the right thing.
Which had to do. So that was the one, obviously, from... And you ride in that little cart. Obviously, you didn't come with the ghosts. No. That was one of them we did. What else did we do in...
I think that was the only ride we did because we wanted to do Space Mountain. The queues for Space Mountain was ridiculous. And I just thought, I'm not queuing. Oh, we did the People Mover, though.
What was it? Oh, yeah.
And we did the Carousel of Progress as well.
Yeah, so the Carousel, but I mean, this is just basically a little show. It's not really a ride. So that was that one. And then we moved over to Epcot. Now, Epcot, as you guys know, which actually scared the living daylights out of me, was the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
My God. I kid you not, I had motion sickness for the rest of the day on that one. I had no idea. My fault, I didn't check it. Or let it be a surprise, I thought. Let it be a surprise. It was, well, like I said, it is a massive roller coaster. So it's on a spiral. And as you fire down this spiral. But as you're doing this, your cart, so if you imagine that's your cart, is going forward and backwards. So you're being thrown all the place as you go round and round and round. People going, yay! And I was going, no! Oh my God.
As we were going through, I was like, yeah! We're doing it!
I was like, I don't like this! I really, really didn't like that one. So that was that one.
So we did that. We also did Soarin' there.
So Soarin's an amazing one. Again, thoroughly recommend that in Epcot. So that's basically you sit on a chair and it's all virtual. So the chair is a row of chairs and it lifts you into the air. But you feel, it's so good how they do it. You almost like face a 3D dome and you feel like you're flying.
Yeah.
And the thing moves ever so gently. So if you're afraid of heights, this won't scare you so much because it's such a pleasant thing. And you fly through, you go over Everest, you fly over the Great Wall of China, you fly over the African Sahara, you fly over the Polynesian islands.
It's like the 7 wonders of the world.
Yeah, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
So definitely do Soarin' if you get a chance when you go.
Best moment of the trip for me, Space 220.
Oh, really? That was your
Yeah.
favourite moment?
Yeah.
So that's where we ate in space.
Yeah.
So that was really good as well. So again, that is in Epcot.
Yes.
So the idea is, and it's very clever how they do it. So they obviously they really play to the theatre of it.
Yeah.
So you go into this room, and they go, right, we are now going to launch into space. You can see there's obviously it's a huge TV screen at the base, and you're looking, and it feels like you're being shot up into space. But it's so clever, the whole pod moves.
Yeah.
So you actually feel like you're being moved as well. And then if you look up, they've got a TV screen at the top, and you see the whole thing dock. And then when you walk into the space station, the whole thing, you can see the Earth, but there's all these astronauts floating past.
It's like you were in the Star Trek canteen, like where they would go to eat, you know, during, you know, of an evening or something, and you go into the Star Trek canteen. And I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed the theatricality of it, the way that they stayed in character. I really enjoyed the experience. The only part I would have liked to have been was closer to where you could see the Earth part.
So definitely recommend it. It is a bit pricey, but if you go for the lunch one, it's a lot cheaper than the dinner.
It's 55. So if you go to the lunch one, so that would be up until right. So you try to get, if you want the lunch menu, try to get there before 4 o'clock. They finish the lunch menu at 4:30. So and then at 4:30 it becomes the dinner, which is $79. But if you want the $55 menu, and that's 2 courses, and you do get the offer of a third course, like they do. So you get the 2 courses, so you get a starter and you get a main, and then if you want dessert, they will come. That's at an extra charge, and if you want any sides, that is also at an extra charge.
Now, I was terrible with my birthday because it was my birthday. Well, obviously my birthday's only one day, but I wore my birthday badges, right? Every time I went in, Kenny go, it's his birthday. So they gave me a birthday badge. I've got so many of them. But if you say it's your birthday, they'll give you a little cupcake.
Yeah.
So, but with some of the buffets I went to, the last thing I wanted was another cupcake. I'd be full, and they brought out the cupcake. I thought, I can't eat this. I've eaten so much food. But it was really nice of them to do that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so did you do the Tower of Terror in Hollywood?
No, we didn't. I've done it a couple of times anyway, but Mark's never done it. But on our next trip, when we do go to Florida, which inevitably we will go back to Florida. Just saying. We'll do Towers of Terror.
Yeah, I have to do the Towers of Terror.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do the Towers of Terror. Oh, just interesting though, Grumps, just to let you know, by the Tower of Terror is the Aerosmith roller coaster. Now that's closed at the moment and won't reopen till late summer. So if anybody's wanting to go, just bear in mind it is being it's being refurbished.
Refurbished, yeah.
Apparently people were complaining of whiplash when you go around because it is quite not violent, but it does shake you around the place.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So Lauren said the restaurant, the Space 220 sounds a bit like Skyline in Legoland.
Oh.
I've been to Skyline lots of times. That's a flying theatre. Sam said, I love Everest. That sounds so cool. Sam, is honestly, I really, really hope you can get to take Zachary one day.
Yeah, I actually filmed the ride. So you do what happened with the first? So the first one would have been the best one because we got front row. And so you don't see people's feet. But with the second one, when I filmed it, because we went back on again, you could see people's feet because we were in the second row.
It's amazing what happens. So, like I said, it'll take you to Everest and things. But what they also do, very clever. So as you're flying, behind the screens are fans going at the right time. So it really makes you feel like you're flying. And then they spray certain spray smells as you go for certain things. So you really sense like you're there. It's very clever. Like the Savannah one, they spray this sort of earth smell. So I thought, God, I said, can you smell that? Yeah. You can smell the earth from the Savannah. It's so clever how they do it.
On our first ride, there was these American ladies. She goes, "Oh my God, it's so beautiful! Oh my God, it's so beautiful." We really should have taken a picture. And there's me. I've tucked down my little GoPro, And then she goes, "Oh my God, that's such a good idea," like this. And I was like, yeah.
Now, some of the rides, they're very anti-filming. So we didn't film in the anti-filming rides. Universal more so than Disney. Universal don't want you to film anything.
Yeah.
But so what we did there was just sort of show the build up to it, and then we didn't film the rides.
Yeah.
But Disney are pretty cool on you filming rides.
Disney are fine. And I think it's because you're kind of advertising the park and stuff like that. I'm not sure for the reasons of Universal, but I was watching today, I think there's another YouTuber who's actually gotten the first look of the Epic Universe that's about to open.
Right, Lauren asked a question. Oh yeah, what song did they play when you were on Galaxy of the Galaxy?
I think it's One Way or Another.
I'm gonna find you. And you're absolutely right.
Get you.
They do a different song
Yes.
each time you do it.
That's right.
They've got a playlist of it. So there's about 6 songs I think they pick, and we got that one.
So there's a YouTuber that I regularly watched, and she was there, and I bumped into her, and I was like, "Oh my God, there she is!" And then Mark was like, "What, are you going to go and talk to her?" And I was like, "Nah," because she doesn't mind if you go and talk to her. But we did, we went, and I spoke to her, and I said, "Oh, I watch your channel, blah blah blah." And then we spoke for about 10 minutes, and then we left. Anyway, Mark and I later, we were trying to get back to catch our shuttle on time, and we ended up at the Polynesian, and Mark goes, "Oh my God, there she is." And I just thought, "Oh no, it looks like we're stalking her."
Where we were going, she was there, completely coincidental, because we were trying to go to the different places. Kirsty says, Space 220 sounds amazing. Top of my list when we go back. I was looking at the menu, fun dish names. Broccolini, is it? Or just broccoli? Broccolini. So they do, I had the... what was it called? The calamari?
They called it broccolini, but it's actually broccoli they give you, actually, because I think that's what happened at Bahama Breeze. Did they call it broccoli or broccolini?
I can't remember.
And it was broccoli. It wasn't broccolini.
But it's very careful. It's very clever how they do it. They give them all space names. I forgot what the calamari was. Calamari, spacey calamari?
Was it starry?
Starry calamari, that's it. Things
something like that.
So it's got some check the menu out. We will, when I finally get around to edit, I've got so many videos to edit. When I finally get around to doing them, I think I've decided I'm going to just plow on with all the food ones first, get them uploaded, and then work on the others, so you guys can get to see the parks a bit more. But definitely recommend. That's Kelly and mine's recommendation, Space 220.
Oh, there's so many things that I could. I mean, I don't know what date you're going, Grumps, but Flower and Garden Festival finishes on May 27th. And it's probably one of their best festivals that they do. So they do several throughout the year. One is food and wine. The other one is art, I think, the arts festival. And then they also have this one, which is Flower and Garden. Flower and Garden is by far the most beautiful of all the festivals that they do. I like the art one, and I like the food and wine one. But I feel my favourite one is Flower and Garden for sure.
Oh, thank you, Toosh. Happy belated birthday, Mike. No, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Toosh.
Thank you.
Grumps said, "Oh, Grumps, I'm envious. I've just secured tickets for Halloween Horror Nights and Mickey's Not So Scary Party." Do you know what? That's one of my big regrets. Kelly and I went in 2013, and we went in September. So, as you know, in Halloween, they celebrate it pretty much from September almost up to November. So it lasts about 2 months. And we were going to, you have to pay extra for the...
It was $72, I remember.
Yeah, at the time. And I thought, $72 for what? And I bitterly regret not going.
It'd be more than $72 now.
Yeah, I bitterly not, because the guy said that was selling the tickets, he said, "Look, I know I'm selling them, but it's so worth it. It really is worth it." We've not done it, but I hope you have a wonderful time.
Yeah, you will have a wonderful... But I've seen sort of like other YouTubers do it, and it looks absolutely amazing. There are other special things that we would like to do whenever it is that we go back. This one, I didn't want to do a big itinerary. I wanted us to do things off the cuff. That's why I'm shocked we got a space at Space 220.
Yeah, so
I was shocked.
If you go for Space 220, try and book it early because the queues are huge. We just happened to go because we went off off peak, and also as well, it just happened to be a day. I think it had been raining the last few days, so I think we just got lucky, and there were queues. Well, you saw in the live,
Yeah.
there were quite a few places available.
I think the thing was as well, yeah, you're right. Probably a lot of people, because it was raining from the morning, so I don't think,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people probably avoided the parks and stuff like that. But what was good, we went in, May is low crowds anyway, early May. I don't know about later May, but early May is definitely low crowds. Because there's been times when I've been to Magic Kingdom and it has been packed. And the thing was, it was very, very hot.
Yeah.
This trip was very hot, and I just thought I can't walk in this. But Mark's going, come on, let's do this. Come on, blah blah blah. And I was just like, oh my
You come all this
God.
way, you want to sit down.
It's not that it's too hot. It's beach weather. It's beach weather, and Mark doesn't want to do any type of water parks.
No.
He doesn't want to do any water park.
I don't want to get wet.
Yeah.
I like all rides, said Lauren. Did you do the Velociraptor in Universal?
No.
No, we didn't.
The Velocicoaster.
Velocicoaster. No, we didn't do the Velocicoaster, actually. It looked incredible. The one thing we did do, so we did quite a lot of rides in Universal. For me, they're the best rides.
Yeah.
So as a park.
They're not the best rides, but yeah.
No, not the best rider, but they as a park, they have the best rides collectively. So, in my opinion, so we did the Spider-Man ride, which is awesome. We did Transformers, which is equally awesome.
Yeah, they're similar rides.
Yeah, and also the
Simpsons we did.
Yeah, Simpsons and the Flight of the Broomsticks, which is the Harry Potter one.
Yeah.
That's really good. Definitely recommend Gringotts as well in the bank if you go and do it. You saw when we were doing it from the live, you saw the dragon breathing fire. Right next, that's the Gringotts bank.
No, that live that day, he didn't breathe fire.
Oh, he didn't? No.
Yeah, because it hadn't been, I heard someone saying, because I took over the live because you went to get your badge.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
Yeah. And I heard one of the cast members saying that it hadn't been breathing fire for the last couple of hours. But when we had gotten there earlier that day, it was, and you actually caught it on camera.
So I have got it on camera for sure. I've got it breathing fire several times, so we will show you how that works. But every 10 minutes, the dragon is supposed to breathe fire. Oh, that's a very good question. What was your favourite meal of the trip?
I've got a couple.
Go on.
One being Space 220, which was also the highlight of the trip for me. But the other is Bahama Breeze.
Ah, right. So again, our favourite restaurant, and Kelly and
Grumps.
Yeah.
You're staying on International Drive.
Oh yeah, you are Grumps. So that is Kelly and mine's recommendation.
Absolutely, you have to go.
For you guys is a place called Bahama Breeze, which is on International Drive. It's
further up though.
Further up.
But I say further up as in going towards Disney, because that's south, and going towards Universal is north.
It's going slightly south from it. It's probably about, if you're going to the castle, it'll be about a 20-minute walk for you.
20? I wouldn't say 20 minutes.
15-20 minutes. But it's Caribbean fusion. So that's the best off park. The best on park, I would say my personal favourite is going to be Hollywood and Vine breakfast, or because they're very similar, or the Crystal Palace breakfast.
But the difference with Hollywood and Vine breakfast, and there's quite big differences there. With the Hollywood and Vine, you get omelettes there, so that they do made to order omelettes. With Hollywood. With Crystal Palace, and this also depends if you like character dining. So if there's 28 of you, I'm assuming there's going to be lots of children going Grumps, and it depends if you want to do character dining. I would suggest breakfast. It's the cheaper of the lot. But they do good. I can't lie, they do good lunch and good dinner as well.
I think Grumps has got to go. He said, "Have a good weekend. Have you
Enjoy your ironing, Mark.
Yeah, I know. I look out for you next week. Bless you.
Bless
listen,
you,
take care. We'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Lauren said, I'm staying at International Drive too. Lauren, that would be our recommendation. If you want a restaurant off thing, Kelly and I would recommend that you do Bahama Breeze.
Bahama Breeze, yeah.
You may not like it, but we think it's really good.
Yeah, coconut shrimp is one of our personal favourites.
Kirsty said, did I miss you guys doing a room hotel tour? No, we didn't do it on the live, but I have filmed it.
Yeah.
I've done a whole film on it. So I've done a whole film on the I hope it's all there. So I did it in bits. I was going to do it all in one go, but I just didn't have time to do it in one go. So I sort of, you'll notice me in different clothes. So one day I did the pool and all the facilities there. The next day I did the laundry room just to show you what's there. I'd like to do little things like that. The reception room, what's there, just things like that, just tiny little bits of it. And I've done some real sort of boring touristy ones, like how to use the iRide, how to do some.
They're not boring. They're actually.
I'm trying to be
like
informative.
Yeah, because the thing is, sometimes when you watch other YouTubers, they haven't explained everything. So one of the things that I was very interested in was Uber, right? Because a lot of people are using Uber to get here, then everywhere. If you drive, or when you go to Florida, you also have to pay for parking. Depending on the hotel, parking could be free. But when you go to the parks, it's like $25 to $30 to park. And parking at Universal used to be free. Parking at Disney used to be free. But if you're an annual pass holder, it is still free at Disney. And if you are a certain tier pass holder in Universal, parking is also free.
Aoife, how you doing? No,
Hey, Eva.
Don't apologise for doing missing the live. You didn't miss the live. We did loads over the thing. We didn't mean to do as many as we did, but actual fact, we enjoyed showing you guys what was around.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
We ended up doing them almost every day.
Did you do the lift? We didn't. We did think about you, Laura.
I'm really sorry, and that was my fault. I even said to Kelly, remind me to do the lift, remind me to do the lift. We got back, and then on the last day, I thought I must do the lift, but we were so late checking out the hotel. We didn't do it, so I'm really sorry, Lauren, that was my fault. I love making omelettes, but I rarely eat them. Do you know what? The omelette station was phenomenal. It was absolutely
Mark
phenomenal.
loves making omelettes
I love omelettes. I absolutely love making them and eating them. Kelly is egging me. I tried to taunt him with spaghetti straps.
Oh.
Yes. Oh.
Wow. Okay.
I'd Instagram you.
Okay.
Kirsty said, those types of tours are really useful so you know what to expect and bring.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I wanted to video where the Uber actually comes to pick you up. And also, we got an Uber back from the airport. And I also wanted to say, I've never taken an Uber from the airport before, but you have to go to the orange level.
That's Gatwick.
Yeah, in Gatwick. And the Uber will pick you up from there. Excuse me, I'm so...
Yeah, we're a bit tired. Jet lagged. Hey, sorry. Girl, says Eva. Hi, Eva. Kel says, figure, I seriously tried to taunt him wearing a spaghetti strap dress. Whoa, you...
Or two. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What was it? A man trap. This week is catching up with me. My pain levels are extreme. Oh, Sam. So in quite a bit of pain tonight. Typing it hurts so much, but I love you all. We love you too, Sam. And like I say, Sam, we're just really happy to have you on. As always as well. It's you don't feel you have to just type and stuff like that. I know it can be difficult, but I hope the pain eases off.
Yeah,
for you.
yeah. Sure.
No matter what I do, the narc isn't biting. He cruised the bars and cafes. Aoife, don't try and trap him.
Aoife, you know what? You're your own woman at the end of the day. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to do what's best for you.
Oh, so Lauren's going from Heathrow.
Oh, I see. We've been from Heathrow a few times.
Yeah.
We've been from Heathrow a few times. And Heathrow is a bigger airport, but I don't know what it is. Sometimes I do prefer Gatwick.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
Actually,
I do like Heathrow, though.
The other thing that did... we do love you, Sam.
Yeah,
we do love you. We love you. Also, Kelly and I love you all. We do love you all. Big love to you all. The other thing you'll find, for anybody going back to Florida, is actually we were really surprised how cheap and easy it is to use Uber in Florida. Much cheaper than London.
Much cheaper than London, but also I feel it's also better than the local cabs.
Oh,
so the local cabs are, I found, sort of like do put up prices of things and all of that type of stuff. I feel like Uber is the best way to go unless you have pre-booked transportation. I think Uber's probably the best way to go to get to International Drive. If you are staying at International Drive or you know, whatever hotel you're staying at, whether it be in Lake Buena Vista, whether it be in Kissimmee or somewhere like that, then yeah, definitely get an Uber.
It's overcast here, says Aoife.
Ah.
I hope you had an amazing birthday. I did, thank you, Aoife. Do you know what? It was the first time I've ever spent my birthday abroad.
Yeah.
So I really did enjoy it. It was a really good experience. It didn't feel like my birthday because, like I said, I've never spent it on holiday. Well, abroad, I should say.
Yeah.
Yes, I repeat the cycles. I attract the rats. You just haven't found the right person for you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is. Or
Yeah.
someone that will appreciate you for you.
Yeah, exactly. Someone who's going to appreciate you.
And you want
for
someone to appreciate you.
You deserve someone who appreciates you.
Absolutely.
Sure.
But yes, no, definitely did appreciate my birthday and had a really good birthday. So
Yeah,
it
you
was really,
did.
really nice and really good. So it was real fun. But I really do hope those of you that would like to go to Florida get to go, because it really was an amazing experience.
And if you need to ask us any questions, please just, you know, ask away. We're happy to answer as much as we can to the, you know, to the best of our ability if we've experienced it, or if we haven't experienced it but seen someone else do something, then we can say, well, this person did this or we did that, and sort of like let you know what we have done or what other people have done.
Thank you for delighted I had a good birth. No, I did. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you, Aoife. I know Disneyland and Universal Studios is not everybody's cup of tea. So I do Disney World, I should say, is not everybody's cup of tea. But fear not, Senkot, I know you've got an itching for us to do some afternoon tea vids. We will be doing some afternoon tea vids soon. So I've got, as I said, I've got tons to edit. I really, really do. I'm going out in late June to family in Naples, Florida. Yes, you are.
I'm sure you're going to have a lovely, lovely time. How long are you going for, Aoife?
When you're going then, though, Aoife, just bear in mind it will be very hot.
It will be very, very hot.
You're looking at sort of mid-30s, so it's going to be hot. And it's a totally different heat out there. It really is a searing heat.
I've got all heat rash all up my arms, on my hands, everywhere. So I just got to pay attention to that. June to August!
Oh my God, the hottest time out there.
It's going to be very hot.
It's going to be
very cool, but very hot.
Hence the spaghetti strap dress. All ready for the hot life. Aoife, the right person is out there, and believe me, I know, love. You will find when it does, you'll know, love.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really good advice, Touche.
Thank you, Tushi. Yeah, that is very, really very good advice. Yeah.
Every birthday is a gift. Every day is a gift. This is very true. This is very, very true. And like I said, I did feel very blessed to be out there because, like I said, I've never spent my birthday abroad. You see, everybody looks out for each other, which is what I love about you guys on this channel, because everybody does look out to make sure everybody's fine. But yeah, we just had an amazing time. And like I said, I hope you guys have been. There was wandering here, there, and everywhere on the thing as well. So I hope you guys didn't mind that for the live.
Yeah, and the next time when we do go, because I was trying to figure things out with regards to these microphones. So basically, we're wearing the old version of, they're new, but they're the old version of the DJI microphones. And I paired it with my phone, which is a Samsung. And I just wanted to see if it would work out. We do have a Canon, but these microphones don't work with the Canon that we have. But as far as I'm aware, it also works with the GoPro, but the GoPro is more for action stuff. I did do a few time lapses, which turned out amazing. So hopefully Mark can incorporate that within some of the videos. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we come up with.
Kelsey's going to go through me to the Genio S Plus for Mark as a gift. You're going to get me no, you don't have to get me a Genio S Plus, but what was I going to say is, well, I would love to see how that worked, actually, the Geno S Plus. You've said a lot about it. It looks like a really good coffee machine. We are the MK family. Yes,
Yes,
you
you
are.
are. You
And
really, really are.
we're very lucky to have you as the MK
So
family.
lucky.
Oh, yes, you've got your cruise next month, Lauren. Oh, you must be really looking forward to it.
My mum's going on a cruise soon.
I've never been on a cruise.
No, but you don't really want to go on one.
I'm not really into. Do you know?
I'm gonna go on one for sure.
It's the travel bits. I'm not really into the traveling of it. That's the thing. I don't know if it appeals. I'm sure it's amazing, but yeah, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Where are we? I hear you both loud and clear. Good, I hope it is. Side-eye Cal caught you. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's my first one. Oh, Laura, I hope you have a wonderful time.
I'm sure you will, Lauren. It sounds like you've got 2 great holidays coming up: the cruise and Florida. You are a lucky girl.
Talking of that, because you'll get to see the North. You're going to Norway, aren't you? So that you'll get to see the Northern Lights. Did anybody get to see the Northern Lights across the UK while they were here? I know when we were away, I was reading the paper. There were lots and lots of reports of people able to see the Northern Lights. So did anybody get to see them?
Yeah, there was reports that people got to see the Northern Lights. I'm like, oh, huh.
Yeah, exactly. Did anyone get to see them while they were there? Sam said, there's only one thing wrong with cruises, and that's boats. That's my thing. There's no appeal for me being on a boat. I've been on ferries. I know they're not the same, but I always feel seasick on them.
They're not the same thing.
And I just think to myself, why would I want to spend money to go on
Not the same thing as a ship.
No, I know, but...
A great big ship.
I don't know. I'm not so sure.
If you went in the winter months, it would be choppy. But if you go in the summer months, you should be okay.
Yeah, I think the same with Sam. I dropped my phone glass screen is smashed. Oh no, it's so easy to do. I think I told you that story. So years ago, my brother used to work for a mobile phone company, and they said the most common cause of accident was people dropping it in the toilet. Most common, because what people do is they would put it on the cistern.
Or sometimes it's in your back pocket.
No, they put it on the cistern, ready to use, and it would slide off and land in the toilet. Once that's wet, that's gone. My cousin saw the Northern Lights. I couldn't see them from the well from our window. That well from our window. We're going to need a bigger boat. Yes, is that... is that a Xiaomi Note 12? What's that, Aoife? Is it Xiaomi Note 12? Is that
It must be a phone.
Or is it a tablet? Oh, this is your phone. Oh, right. This is the phone thing that you broke. Oh, dear. The trouble is with screens, I always think that they're designed to break like that. So you have to
They're very delicate.
Yeah.
I put a thing screen on mine.
Protector screen. Yes. Anyway, guys, we will do the shorter live today. I hope
I'm
you
just
don't
thinking
mind.
that my eyes are so tired.
We are so jet lagged. We only got back, like I say, this morning.
I really need to go. I feel dehydrated. I really need to go get some water.
I had it in the cover, which doesn't fit the phone properly. Didn't even know the Northern Lights were happening, and it was nearly 40 years on this crazy world. I've never known that happening over the UK. Something about it just seems strange to me.
Right.
But they did say it was a major charge in the energy. I think it was to do with the solar things from the sun? Solar flares, solar storms. Some of our neighbours here near High Wycombe took some amazing photographs of the Northern Lights, but we didn't manage to see any. They never normally come this low south to sort of London way. I have Oppo. Oh, is that your phone, Lauren?
Must be.
My phone is a Xiaomi Redmi Note 12. Right, okay. The Celtic Seas are too rough for me. Yeah, the Northern Lights were in Cornwall. Did you get to see them? Yeah, I saw the photographs. I thought, the one blimmin' time.
Right.
I'm in the UK. I'm not in the UK. And there's the Northern Lights.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so guys, we will cut the light. I'm so sorry, we are flagging.
I know, I can see my eyes are just like, and I really need to go and get a drink. Yeah, my phone is Oppo, right.
So thank you so much for joining the live today. We really do appreciate it. We really wanted to do a live just to say hello to you guys.
Yeah, and just to let you know that we were home
and
and if you wanted to talk to us about any holiday stuff, we were here free to chat to you about that. But yeah, we will do some videos.
Yeah, that's going to be my plan this weekend. But definitely, thank you, St. Yes, well, does it have lots of sleep?
Yes.
I haven't slept for about 24 hours, like
My
I say.
mum wants to come round tomorrow. I'm just like...
Tell her later, please.
Well, no, you'll be asleep. I'll be up.
See you all Tuesday. Yes, yeah, Tuesday is normal. Thanks forever. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever you guys get up to. We will speak to you on Tuesday. So that's it for Mark and Katie's trip tips and things on our live. But
Yeah.
Like I said, we will be back on Tuesday. Do look after yourselves, as I say. Do take care. Sending you guys lots of love, as we always do. And
yep, Tuesday at 6:30. Thank you for the likes, by the way. It really helps the channel. It pushes it out to other people, which I didn't know. So I just saw another YouTuber say that. And so it helps the algorithm. So thank you so much. And thank you for watching our travel lives that we did while we were there. It was brilliant. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you, because you said we were troopers. We're going to have a rest now.
Probably go fall asleep.
Yeah, we're going to go to bed. And then we will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you 6:30
Tuesday. All right. Take care.
Take care, guys. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.
Bye for now. And don't forget to melt my cheese.
Actually, I had plenty of melted cheese, I'll tell you.
You had plenty of melted cheese.
Bye.
Bye.